Incoming best sound ever. Alrighty, boys and girls. Good evening, good evening. I'm going to try something I don't usually do tonight. There is a few tactics floating around on how you can get alts up to level 70 remarkably fast. So, why the hell not give them a go? While everybody's busy farming bronze via hyperspawns and doing the likes, why don't we just try and zerg to level 70 as fast as possible and see what that gets us? Based upon the fact that it seems to be relatively common understanding now that a 1 to 70 run will net you somewhere in the region of about 80,000 bronze. 40,000 bronze-ish from leveling the character, questing, dungeons, stuff. Plus, when you ding level 70, another 40,000 bronze waiting for you, unless you were a filthy frogger. So, 80,000 bronze, if you can get that done in, I don't know, sub 4 hours, that's 20k bronze an hour plus a free bonus level 70. That's actually madness level. That outstrips nearly any of the single farms you can possibly be doing. And if it's easy, solo, and repeatable, then that's cool, right? That's cool. That's my plan. So we're going to put a plan together. Cheers. Good evening, boys and girls, by the way. The best sound ever to start the stream off this evening. We're going to put a plan together. We're going to figure this shit out. As there's some clever use of goblinry that can be done here to make things a touch easier. Now, theory goes, I should probably do this on a tank or healing class. I'm thinking I might do this on a paladin. I don't know if a paladin's the best. We did contemplate doing this on a monk earlier in the day. The issue for me with a monk is I've got flipping no idea how to play a monk. A monk is probably very sensible for this, but I've got no clue whatsoever. At least a prop paladin, I roughly know what I'm doing. Plus a prop paladin is a tank. This means, in theory, hopefully, possibly, instant queues on the old dungeons, which should be nice, and if needs be for when we go do some normal mode raids, we can always switch ret if somebody else is a bigger and better and fancier tank. That's my plan there. So the concept, the plan, 10 to 25, Zerg heroic dungeons. Now, there's a few things we're going to need to be aware of when we do zerging of heroic dungeons. Namely, turn off auto loot. Let's talk about this for a minute, shall we? Let's talk about turning off auto loot and how we can utilize this to our advantage. Turning off auto loot means that you don't pick up the bonus XP tokens. You only pick up the bonus thread. You pick up the bonus XP thread. So you pick up the thread gain, but you don't actually loot the bonus XP tokens. You let them go to your mailbox. You let them go to your mailbox and we will use them later on. That's the plan. Turn off auto loot. Only loot XP threads. That's all we're going to pick up. You'll get the dungeon, you'll get the big chunk of XP at the end of the dungeon, That's a bit of a cheeky bonus. That is what will get you from 10 to 25 predominantly. You could probably switch this out for questing if you wanted, whichever's quicker and easier for you. But those turn off auto loot, loot only the XP threads, let bonus XP items go to mailbox. That's a critical section. At 25 we do normal Mogu'shan Vaults for what is it, 72% cloak XP. Does that make sense? Is it 72? 6 bosses, 12 apiece, 72. After that, use XP tokens from the mailbox to reach 35. I think that's the plan. That should take us a Mogu'shan Vaults run, and the bonus tokens that we got from doing the heroic dungeons earlier, that will push us up to 35. At 35, I'm doing this partly by memory. Somebody told me this in a bit of detail earlier. But at 35, we then go do normal Heart of Fear, which is another 72%. I think. Plus another 72%. Same scenario, we are not looting, we are only looting the cloak experience bonuses. We should not be looting the actual bosses normally, I think. I'm going to be really sad, by the way, when this actually ends up working significantly better than our buddy old friend Zygor, you know. Zygor's going to have to up its game. Maybe Zygor can convert this into a guide for their add-on. Normal Heart of Fear at 35. Plus the... And then probably back to... actually, will that also then get us... That should, at that point, get us to 40. At 40, we do Toes. Terrace of Endless Springs. That's only 4 bosses. So that's what, 48%? Plus 48% cloak. Welcome in though, Jack. Good evening to you. Gen Z, how we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. That's another 48%. From 40... Are we then going to have a juiced enough cloak to consume most of the stuff and zerg our way? Are we going to have to do Throne of Thunder at any point? Hang on, let me check what somebody was saying about this earlier. There was a good discussion going in the Discord earlier today about exactly this process, so I can't claim all... I can't possibly claim all benefits to this process, but I want to put it into practice. 10 to 25, loot the bonus XPs after you do Mogu'shan Vaults to level to 35 quickly, so then you can do Heart of Fear. Use more of the dungeon XP tokens to get to 40. And then do Terrace of the Endless Springs, which took about 25 minutes. Then use your raid XP bonuses to get to 68. Won't not auto-looting slow you down? You just don't loot. It's quite simple. You just don't loot shit. You're not looting stuff. You're letting it go to the mailbox instead. Any bosses you kill, if you don't loot them, all of their items go to your mailbox, and you can pick them up later from a mailbox. I'd recommend going to Throne of Thunder 2. Did a level run with double Mogu'shan Vaults on reset. Did Throne of Thunder after killing the last boss, used all of my tokens, but got to 70 before actually using all the tokens. Okay. So at that point, it becomes optional if we kind of want to do Throne of Thunder. You should be looting in case XP threads drop, but just don't grab the XP token. Like the bonus XP token, yeah. Yeah, if there's not... Yeah, you loot basic stuff, but... Okay. We're not going for world records here. We're just working out if for me, personally, if I can do it in less than 4 hours, it becomes the most optimal way of grinding bronze. Not only does it become the most optimal way of getting bronze, but it also then becomes a great way to have a bunch of ults by the end of this, which is really cool. 130 stream streak. Chalita, welcome in. Good evening. Woof! That's a big old stream streak. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. So I'll kind of leave... I'll leave past 40 kind of up to interpretation. We'll see how it looks past 40. Maybe we'll do Terrace the Endless Springs run, and after 40, blast all tokens and just see where we get. You know, if we get close enough, we get close enough at that point. That's a good... But that's the plan. That's what we're going to aim for. That's roughly what we're going to do. So we need somebody to clip this so that somebody can easily see the speedrun practice thing when somebody clearly asks us in about 2 hours time and I'm busy and won't want to do it myself. So if somebody would like to clip that so we can link it back to them whenever they ask, or take a screenshot or something. You got 92,000 channel points? Oh, Jack, my friend. I really need to figure something out for channel points, I know. When do we need to clip? Just clipping so that this is on screen, because I'm going to move it off screen now. Right, we need to make a tune. We need to make a dude. Oh, you've got an Imgur link to it. There we go. That works. There we go. That works. That's the plan. That's the plan. We just pin that bitch. Yes. Pin that up there. That's the plan. Make it big. Hey, look, Jack, we're close, but we're not that close. What would my wife say? Right, okay, let's make a dude. Let's make a character. Let's log you. In fact, let's get you somewhere sensible. Yeah, there was a new retail build. I don't know why they're doing new retail builds right now. They're messing around doing funny stuff. Probably hot fixes. Why? Somebody has to hold the camera? Right. Oh, God, it's going to be so weird having flipping... It's going to be so weird having no skills and abilities and stuff. Right, create new character. Time runner. Against my best interests, we're going to go Paladin. Oh, we can't do Pandaria Paladin, can we? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, we can't do Panda... Can we do Goblin Paladin? We can't even do Goblin Paladin. What's this bullshit? We're going to have to go stupid Blood Elf. We're going to have to go stupid Blood Elf. Lord. I'm going Paladin just because they can tank and I know what I'm doing with them. Although this is in theory possible with any class. Just your mileage may vary when it comes to heroic queue times, that's all. I'm trying to take a guess that by going Paladin, I should get practically instant queue times. I guess. We're gonna go female Blood Elf. That works, right? We can go Blood Elf, but you have to go female. That's the only way. That or we go cow. That or we go big cow mode. Now let's go. Sorry, not female. Body 2. My mistake. God, no cows, please. We sacrificed enough animals recently. Is that it? Sacrificed way enough animals. Almost my dog. What are you doing, Nipsey Bears? She's wrestling with herself. Pole up. Stop that shit. Right, okay. She's a speedy SOB. Speedy SOB. Isn't that a bannable name? I don't know. I don't know. Haha, much zoom is. Welcome, much zoom is. Right, much zoom is the level 10 paladin. Right, let's go gadget go. Let's figure this out. Blizzard, give me alpha, please. Yeah, a bit late for that. Touch late for that. Would have been nice though, right? Would have been nice. See, luckily, not getting access to the alpha might work in my favour eventually, because when it ends up being completely dog shit, I can go, well, they didn't let me test it. So, if they don't let me test this shit, if they don't let me have a look at it, don't let me give them feedback, then it's going to be bullshit, eh? What can we do? Alpha, please, the paladin. Right, I've got way too many add-ons in all places. We need to get all of these out the way. Yeah, details, you do detail things. UI... like that. Right, go gadget go. What does it give us? I want to go prop, please. Right, we should be able to take the skip. Whoa, take the skip. What's going on? Right, we also got to make sure we turn off auto loot. Oh, it's not even on. Sure. Can we just insta-queue? We got to do this basic shit, right?
Pleasant spending time with you.
There's group finder.
It is an honor, champion. Sans be in your
Do I get my cloak straight away? I do. On you go. Right. Speak to you. Play scene. Blah blah blah. Let's go.
I am pleased to report that the battle at sea goes well.
Yep. Love that. Oh, we have actually got to finish these intro quests.
is good. We will meet.
There we go, group finder. Let's actually make sure I've got my abilities in the right place before we go too far. Devo Aura, do we not even have that on our bars? We haven't even got all our bars, have we? Interface, bars, action bars, one of you, one of you, one of you. That'll do for now. It's been a while since I played Paladin. Crusader Strike is probably 1. Judgment is usually 2. Consecration feels like a mouse wheel down sort of situation, doesn't it? Zoom on a mount is probably a Z button. Shift F is a get out of jail free card. That's a one of those. Word of Glory is probably E. No, hang on. Shift mouse wheel. Oh, well, that is shift mouse wheel down. No, let's just put Consecration on 4. Hammer of Doodah things. Stun business goes there. Screw freedom. Nobody needs freedom. Sense of Undead. That's a shift 1 situation. I can't really remember. Lay on hands is F. Let's not accidentally use that ahead of time. That'll do for now. It's been a while since I played a Paladin, but I think I'll remember. I think we'll remember. Oh, that stupid pissing Blood Elf ability. This is why you don't go Blood Elf. That can just go on Q. Right, we should just be able to go straight into dungeons, right? Tank, go. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I've just realised we probably don't have the right weapons and stuff, do we? Give me a weapon. One-handed sword. Give me a shield. Give me a shield. There we go. Shield. Mace probably better. Mace is cooler, eh? Right. Why do we not have instant queues? Come on, game. Instant queues. Go for it. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Instant queues. New DSP updates as well. Loads of distractions. Loads of distractions. We'll take a look at that at some point. Oh my god, I've got way too many add-ons on. We might as well work on this if we are, if we're not able to get straight into dungeons. Oh, there we go. Dungeon, go. Go, go, gadget, go. I hear there's some racing game that's launched as well. Did you know? Feel free to promo the shit out of it. I don't care. Hey up, what we got here? Hey up, hey up, boost. First dungeon, boost, love that. Don't mind queuing into a boost. Right, this is where we don't loot everything. We just go, we don't pick up this, right? We can pick up threads. We can pick up threads, we can pick up gems. I don't know what that does. And all of this shit can just go pretty much. Bonus XP is what we don't pick up, right? We want that to go to our bank. That's the trick here, right? That's the main trick to this. We want that to go to the bank. And assuming if we can get that to go to the bank, then we can pick those up later. We don't need them now. That's the point. Sorry, fellas. I'm slow. I'm slow. I'm slow on my speed run, believe it or not. Slow on a speed run. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it, right? I've got no go faster buttons yet. I don't have go faster buttons. Still no WoW news. I think they're planning beta. I mean, the more radio silence we get, the greater the chance that is. 5 days and no WoW news. Could be. Could be. Could be. This feels absolutely ridiculous. I've not even tagged a single boss now. And I'm already sleeps. Much zoomies my ass. When does a paladin get their run faster stripes? Oh my god, I have no idea what a paladin talent tree looks like. Ding. Yoink. Take the threads. Take the bronze. And we're done. We out of there. And we go again. I like how the party doesn't care about the tank and just goes. Great, isn't it? Actually beautiful. Love that. Absolutely love that. We're going to go with whatever the starter build says, because I have not got time to figure out how paladins do paladin things. Ooh, Avenging Shield. That's a mouse wheel up business. Where's my mouse wheel up button? That looks like a mouse wheel up. In between runs, we can probably do this sort of stuff, can't we? We can probably play around with all of this. That said, there's probably some quests it wants me to get out of the way first. Right, let's make it rain. For the purpose of stream titles and stuff, I have labelled this very carefully practice so that people don't get too confused. I've noticed in the last few days, a couple of my VODs on YouTube have got sort of like an unnormal amount of views post the live stream, and I think it's because my inner ability to do SEO has flagged the videos for the massive more so. So I've been quite careful to make sure this is linked as practice, not actually like anything super duper mega impressive. Plus I'm drinking beer, so who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, I think we will stack those speed gems for sure.
Time is money, friend.
We can open these relatively safely, can't we? These spools we can use. These are relatively safe to use. They're just going to give us mad stats. These bronze caches we can use as well. Fucking great big chicken in the middle of my screen then for a second. Okay. Who we got here? Is that same druid? I'm pretty sure that's that same druid.
Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let another keep firing! Let none escape!
It's fine to call it a speed run. Your time will still be top 10 in the world anyway. Oh, of course, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah, definitely, absolutely, definitely. Tested bonus XP items in green quality gives you 1 times quest experience. A blue gives you 1.25 quest XP, and an epic gives you 2x. Oh, okay, that's quite cool. It's good to know.
I bleed, but I won't die.
I really, if I'm going to use this little tactic, need to be careful to not get too distracted when looting. Because I categorically will click that if I'm not too careful. Which is kind of defeats the whole point of doing it this way. Something doesn't feel right. Consecration is meant to be mouse wheel down. My inner paladin is like consecration has to be mouse wheel down, which I think is that one. No, what about this one? I think it's that one.
Another chance to test my might.
Mouse wheel down. No. Mouse wheel down? No. Mouse wheel down. No. Where the fucking hell's mouse wheel down gone? Oh, that's why. Oops. Well, sure. Took me long enough to kill it that... Whatever. What do I usually have Hammer of Wrath as then? I'm sure Hammer of Wrath isn't meant to be 3. It's been so long since I played my Paladin. Can't remember. I'll pick it up quick enough again. The likelihood is that most runs will have somebody more powerful than me in anyway. And even not. it's pretty GG with the early cloak.
Everything must burn. You too shall be charged.
Oh, I haven't got an interrupt yet. That clearly comes in time. Oh, I could take the gear at least, though. That's probably smart. Let's open one of you. I'll get into the flow of this in a minute. Doggo, what are you scratching for? We've just been on a walk. Doggo's gone mad. Find group. Let's fix this stuff while we find a new group. Woo! Stuff. Upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. Open a thing, open a thing. Okay. Right click your armor and stick a thing in it. Yeah, that's what we're meant to be doing. Right click armor, stick a thing in it, go. Complete quest. That is meant to be on this button. Take it out again. Combine 3 of these into a big one. Get that quest out of the way. Unravel shit. You can hear the doggo. Yeah, my microphone picks it up quite well. And I actually, it's because I found out the other day my noise gate hasn't worked on my microphone, or the filter I use in OBS for the noise gate hasn't worked for probably months at this point, and I didn't even realise. So if there's been any like low level air conditioning hum or anything via the microphone, I apologise because I completely didn't realise it was a thing. Frost armor, sure. What's this one? Oh, I've got think damage things now. 10% of damage taken grants you healing blood up to 2% of your thing. Sure. I've got to think about gear all of a sudden. Right, next dungeon. What we do? Rappel rope, go. Are you queuing as healer too? Because it's usually insta queues for healers. I'm not, but that's mostly because I couldn't tell you how the hell you heal on a paladin. Truth be told, I've had a paladin for years, but I ain't got no clue what we're doing. I can tank, I can DPS on a paladin, no problems, but when it comes to healing, I ain't got a clue. I assume I just spam Flash of Light, but I've got no clue whatsoever, so I'd rather not put myself in an awkward situation. Oh, okay, we're going straight for boss. Cool. Love that.
Your soul cannot withstand my power.
Low levels, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, but I kind of need as much opportunities to remember how the hell you do prop paladin as well, to be honest, so... Oh, I forgot auto loot's not on. I nearly had a mini art attack again. There's horse, and more buttons. Go. Shift mouse up is then horse. Is that shift mouse up? No. Is that shift mouse up? There we go. Shift mouse up is horse.
Take some real stones to challenge the mistress of illusion. Well, show me what you've got.
No, not horse. You've been in the UK too long, my friend. You've got that. You've caught that contagious UK ear, which hears everything wrong. You've been in the UK far too long. It's not doing you any favours. Yes, whores, all the whores.
Dizzy? Death hurts. Unreal.
My dear.
The biggest shade is the boss, by the way. Oh, does one have a bigger shadow than the others? Is that how it works? I've never figured that out. That's pretty clever. That's kind of smart. Are you doing that magic pull everybody to the door trick? Yeah, I should have done that and all, shouldn't I? Whoops. What are we? Level 14. Let's make sure we don't get too far ahead and I get too distracted with what the hell's going on.
Run, necromancer. Your life ends once I catch my breath.
There's a little add-on that people use when they do speedrun and shit, isn't there, that shows you like your split times somewhere. I should have probably looked for that before we started this. I didn't think. It's just come to me now. Does anybody know what that add-on is, by the way? Because the big question on everybody's lips the second they see somebody doing a speedrun is, well, how long's it taking you? And unless I do /played every time somebody asks, it's going to be... Unfortunately, my friend, I don't think that command exists anymore. Oh, nearly took the thing there. Oh, double experience ones. Double experience. Right, have we got anybody here that's like actually OP? Because I feel the need to just run through and drop bombs on people. Hello? Okay, I thought we were disconnected then. Rip command. I mean, we have, yeah. Yeah. Probably not that many people that need such pro level control over their legendaries anymore, which is a shame. Although Shadowlands remix could be a thing. Shadowlands classic in a few years. What about all the people that still make legendaries? They need an option on how to manage it. Maybe. Where's my bonus? Oh, it's all the way down in the middle. That's sneaky, sneaky. That's going to catch me out from time to time, isn't it? That's going to catch me out big time, that is. Start slipping it in the middle. Can't have none of that. Oh, why'd you take the big dude up there for? What'd you take the big dude up there for? Drag his ass down here, donkeys. Oi, come here. Put this horse to action. Double horse. I swear I dropped a consecration there. Did I drop a consecration under the floor? How's that happened? Totally not broken game. Next one's probably going to be Legion Remix. I don't mind any, honestly, as long as it's not Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King Remix. I think because we've just had those in Classic, I don't think they deserve a remix just yet. I think if we get a... I mean, honestly, WOD, BFA, Legion, I'd be happy with any of those. I think I'd be happy with any of those. I don't think that would be too problematic. Let's get some upgrades. Upgrades, open the thing, click the thing. Click the thing. One-handed upgrade, click the thing. Level 20, exactly the flipping same. 28, sure. Click the thing. Major, what do we got so far? Tyler's Spirit, that's just a dumb one. I'm not even going to bother putting that in anything. Some of you, have we got no room for anything else yet? Are we going full speed? Should we go full speed? I don't know what a paladin wants. Damage reduction, right? Armor, probably. I don't know. What's a prop paladin want these days? Be a while before we get another remix. I assume they'll keep this kind of mode to plug in gaps between content. I guess so. I would like to see them quite frequently. I would be happy if they were seasonal. I'd be happy if they were seasonal. I'd be happy if they turned up more often than not. But I also get why. I get why they keep them in their back pocket for gap filling. I think that also makes a lot of sense. So, and in a way, you could kind of overdose on this a little bit, I suppose. Because, dare I say, there is a risk with this, right? That if they ever did another Panda remix, I might not ever want to do another Panda remix. This might, you know, there might not be that same level of replayability again for an individual expansion. That would be my only concern. If they made them too frequently, they might, you know, if they did one every 3 to 6 months or something, it might feel a little too much. Just give me the dude if you want to not flipping get slapped. The only reason I'm standing right next to the boss is you can also DPS him after the first corrupted thing's gone down. Come here, you. Stop stealing my mob. Yeah, this is the thing. If they do them too frequently, they'll run out of options. And I think they probably will find that this is a really cool ace up their sleeve to have for that downtime. I can't even begin to imagine just how many people would have probably unsubscribed right now but haven't because of Remix. You know, the final expansion, the final season, it was, you know, Season 4 was nothing to, like, scream about. It's not like we haven't seen this Awakened Raid business before. So, it makes a lot of sense to me that people are still subscribed because of Remix. Come on, give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot. I don't care, let's move. It'll only be a couple of threads either way. Oh no, it's an heroic dungeon. It might give me an actual XP one. I kind of should say hello. Oh, the flipping thing's not at the top again, look. Okay, ignore that. Oh, there was a thread of experience, look. Oh, my poor horsey. He's not fast enough yet. I need a go faster horse. Where's the boss? Are you the boss? I can't even tell. People are running through here speedrunning as if there's a Frogger in the group. We are frog free in 2024 right now.
Your cause is out. The heart of the great serpent will not
Come here.
fall into your hands.
Oh, for reference, I have a sneaky suspicion, or somebody had commented on my video that the Kunlai farm has been nerfed already. So maybe with today's hotfixes, I knew putting that at the head of my video today would be a terrible idea, because it'd get insta nerfed, and then people will click off the video as soon as they say, "Oh, this is nerfed. See you later, bye." Even though I said top 3 deliberately. If you haven't watched today's YouTube video, by the way, what the hell are you doing? Get on it.
Kneel down, priestess.
The haze has been lifted from my eyes.
Ha! Okay. Somebody's impatient. Flipping Nora. Sure, let's go. Let's not fuck about. I think they think I'm a Frogger. Not on this dude. Sadly, Blizzard is nerfing every spot I use. It's so weird for me because none of these spots are like quote-unquote new. None of the spots are exactly new, so it's for those who have played for like quite some time, people are just quite easily bouncing from one to another because we're like, oh, they've nerfed this one today. Oh well, we'll use this one instead then, right? So it's like, okay, sure. Zan made a video with the same spot in Carol Sang a couple of days ago. Oh, did he? Okay, is Zan? Yeah, I've seen him posting some videos recently about farms. I've spent so little time on YouTube actually the last few days. For the main reason that I can't for the life of me put this goddamn game down, even to go watch YouTube videos. So the amount of YouTube content I've watched recently is very slim. Sure, okay. I'm not sure if I should be really doing any of these quests, if I'm honest. It's just giving me more... Oh my god, I do need to fix my add-ons, though, while we do this. All the things, sure. Auctionator, no. Better fishing, no, no. Postal might actually be useful, you know. Still feels weird turning Trade Skill Master off. Still feels very weird. Right, that'll do. Didn't get an instant dungeon queue. Dead game. Dead game. Would it be wise to fly and buy the jewellery now before doing much else, or did you get them already? Oh my god, actually that's really clever. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, give me a dragon mount. Give me a dragon mount. Collections, mounts, Polly Roger. That'll do. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. I should have picked up my jewellery already. Slam some gems in there. Every little counts, right? Where is the bazaar? Is it here? Is this it? This is it, look. Yeah. Gem procurement dude, right?
Is there something you need?
What you got? One of you. One of you. One of you. Ah! One of you. One of you.
I enjoyed speaking.
Sure. Shit's happening too fast. I can't press buttons fast enough. I'm getting flustered. I've got all this jewellery on and no nothing in it. No nothing in it. Right, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I'm going straight to the boss. Let's see if this was a great idea or a terrible idea. We'll find out when anybody joins me. Anybody come in for a game of Kill the Boss? Anybody? Welcome in, Mikey. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Anybody gonna kill the boss? Okay, there doesn't seem to be. I think I'm the. I'm apparently the strong one in this group. This could be fun. Stamina, gems, gear, summon, bronze, speed thread, ignore the bonus. Off we go. Said I was logging out ages ago, ended up getting a Hunter ult to 61. Now I'm farming more threads on the Demon Hunter. Just accidentally got another level 61. Just as you do. Whoops. 138k threads. That's pretty good, you know. It's pretty good. Did you trade your epic gems to yourself for the leveling? I didn't, no. Mostly because that's kind of... This for me is like a foundational run, right? This is what sets the bar. We can optimize and min-max that sort of stuff to shave off, you know, 10-20 minutes in subsequent runs. I just want to see how this feels and at what point to like dump all of your XP tokens, for example. If we do this a few times, we can sort of optimize by trading gems over and stuff. It's also a bit of a weird one, trading gems over, because if I want to use this for like any form of like guide or content, that's something that not everybody can actually do. For starters, not everybody's likely to have a huge amount of bonus high-level gems on their main character in the first place. But secondly, without that second account or trusty friend in hand, it's not necessarily easy to trade. So it's like a bonus that you could add on top, but not something that I want to put it in. Like, because my plan is if I can do this in less than 4 hours, this is GG. Right, if I can get this done, and this isn't like if somebody else can do it, if I can do this in less than 4 hours, this is lol all the way to the bank, right? Because this means we can have practically another level 70 every day. That's kind of my concept with this. I know other people do shit way faster than me. I procrastinate and I get stuck with distractions, and I end up doing silly things when I should be focused on what I'm doing, like not actually queuing for a dungeon, for example. What level are we? 21. I need to be careful that when we hit 25 we have a raid to go and do. Get ready to do a Mogu'shan Vaults, boys and girls, by the way. Normal mode. Anybody? Soon. Yeah, let's get some... Do I have a meta gem that's good yet? No. Tinkers, 10% of damage taken grants you healing, up to 200%. Healing blood is expended to heal you if you're injured. Cool. Healing an ally beneath 35 health will grant them... I'm never going to do that, but sure. Just verse all the way. I don't know. Probably a bad idea. Bad idea? Maybe a bad idea? I don't know. Maybe a bad idea? How easy is Siege Heroic? Dead easy. Dead easy. Practically no different to normal. Mechanically, almost no different whatsoever. Mechanically no different. Bosses just have more health. I wonder if I should be doing the dungeon quests. I've not decided if I should be doing the dungeon quests or not. Maybe I'll pick them up anyway. It's weird because this concept is derived around you actually want to keep yourself as lower level for as long as you can. The longer you can keep yourself a low level character, the more cloak XP you can stack, and basically the more content you can do at lower level whilst you are overpowered. You are most overpowered at lower levels. You only get weaker the more you level up, which is such an odd concept to play the game around, but it's a thing, so the game's the game. You categorically get weaker the more you level up, so stay low level for as long as you can. Farm as much stuff as you can whilst you are low level, and then zerg through the max level stuff ASAP. I think it's really odd that the game plays that way, but the game's the game. Where's a big monkey dude? We still got to kill more of these fellas. Oh my god, I'm the top DPS in here. This might not be a fantastic run, you know. Wanna buy a Frogger? Oh, you come here. Ook you in the duker. Hands off my duker, you. This is a family-friendly stream. We'll have no dukers here, please. Trading post, that's all what we've been waiting for. Yeah, I doubt that's the news people are really looking for. But of course, on the 29th of the month, that's what we're going to get. Anything interesting? Anything that's worth clicking the link for? Mid-speed run. Stupid ook ook. Ook ook, go bye-bye, please. TCG riding turtle for 700? No way. More TCG mounts? Are you memeing there, or is that actually a thing? Well, that'll only add fuel to the fire for some people. I've only been doing crafting orders on my jewel crafting and blacksmithing. Made plenty of gold for a token. Is there anything at a minimum I should be doing on top of orders? Well, work orders is a service-based goal-making strategy. You're providing a service to somebody else. It's realistically, you know, there's not much else you can really be doing at the same time that sort of wombo combos that. You're likely standing around in Valdrakken a lot, doing just that. So you're kind of a little bit limited. Find something that can fill any gaps in your work orders. By proxy of needing to be in the capital city, I don't know. You can be running dungeons in between or something. It's not going to be anything particularly lucrative though. That's one of my big frustrations with work orders. It ties you down to Valdrakken, or the capital city, should I say. You can't be, you know, you don't feel as if you can be playing the game whilst you're doing it. Because if you step out of Valdrakken, you're then theoretically losing orders, which is odd. And if I'm going to be locked to a single capital city, I want to be locked there for a really good reason. Work orders isn't a really good reason for me. It is a TCG one. Is it really? Oh, that's gonna that's gonna please people.
Hey, you! Those are our flying.
I should have been picking up these books, shouldn't I? I just remember these fellas don't follow you, do they? And we haven't got a Frogger in the group, so we can't actually speedrun things. Already slowing down my run speed. Where's my Froggers at? I chose to do this in the evening because I was like, surely there'll be more Froggers online. Surely. Surely it'll be insta-queues and surely it'll be boost runs every time. Comments saying it can be fished up in the garrison. Okay, well maybe it's not as lucrative as some of the other TCG stuff then. Either way. So they nerfed the Froggers, but not enough, or did I miss something altogether? Well, they took ranks of their cloak away. Me included, by the way. I fall in this same category. I had my cloak nerfed. But that doesn't make a blind bit of difference because item level is king, right? So your item level is actually what dictates your player power until you are item level capped, and then sure, threads are going to make a big difference. But players weren't OP because they had big capes. Players were OP because they had big gear. So when they took away big threads, it was, you know, it was an inconvenience, but it didn't really change anything. It was such an odd fix. We spoke about this earlier on stream in depth, but my conclusion was very simple. My conclusion was that nerfing the cape was the quickest and easiest thing they could implement in a hotfix pretty blanket in a short period of time. If they were to do any gear rollbacks, that requires a lot more developer time and effort to achieve. So I think the cloak got a nerf. The public perception, at least for the most part, was that, oh, at least they're nerfed now. You know, it's kind of that PR play, you know. Oh, to be seen to be doing something. Why has all of my chrome just died on me? Have I ran out of memory? Here's to hoping. Here's to hoping not. So yeah, the Froggers got nerfed, right? They got hindered, but not, wasn't really a problem caused. 10 out of 10 would do again. the weirdest thing for me was that I don't really consider it was even an exploit. So the fact that they did a rollback. Now, shoot the messenger here. This is a very Frogger take. Incoming Frogger take. Trigger warning. I still don't believe Froggers did anything wrong, and I still don't truly believe that a rollback was necessary, or just even, purely on the basis of the fact that either it was an exploit or it wasn't. If it wasn't an exploit, why it just doesn't make sense. Either it was or it wasn't. It was clever use of game mechanics more than anything else. Even that is a stretch, but I know this is a Frogger take, and you know, I'll farm down votes if I go on too much. But now he's just full of shit. Typed this before he said anything. Get the copy pastas out, slam it down. If anything that did anything wrong, it was the gate farmers that were bypassing the instance lockout. Yeah, the people who genuinely actually exploited surely should have been the ones that took a vacation. What was considered exploitative by killing a mob and then handing in a quest? But this is often the thing, right? It, like, to reference back to, like, Preach and his XP potion is one that everybody knows and one that everybody mostly understands, I believe. Preach and the old XP potions, the exploit there was the fact that they claim that the potions were clearly not meant to stack. But there wasn't really a huge amount of indication that they shouldn't stack either. I can't remember if there was even a tooltip that said, like, that was ambiguous or not. I can't really remember, but this goes to show, right? Blizzard gets to set the rules and make the rules whenever they need to. I'm still definitely not denying that the frog farm was OP and probably should have been nerfed, but at the same time, I don't think people who took the time out of their day to go kill some frogs were doing anything particularly wrong. Yeah, I mean, I get that it sucks to have kind of missed the party. If you turn up late to the party, it's always bad times, but you can't then take the fun away from the people that had the party. Sure, you can give people a goodie bag if they turn up late, e.g. the 40k bronze, but you can't take the fun away that was had by the people that turned up on time for the party. Seems a touch unfair in my books, but especially in a game mode where the concept is to get OP and strong anyway. Right, I'm in a queue and I really need a pee. Back in a second. I've nearly ran over the dog. Okay, did I miss my dungeon queue? I did miss my dungeon queue. Alright, well luckily we're a tank, we can go again. Gives me time to fix these buttons, doesn't it? That'll do. I don't know what any of those buttons did, we'll take it. Any more buttons? Any more skills? What's this? 3 holy power instant. Petition the light on behalf of a fallen ally, restoring spirit to the body and allowing them to re-enter battle with 60% health. Battle res F1. That'll do. That'll do. What do we get? Flash of light. That's a Shift E situation. Is that a Shift E situation? That feels like a Shift E situation. Popped up soon as you did it, really? God damn. God damn. What kind of speedrunner takes a casual 5-minute break to go for a pee? Unbelievable. We probably don't have any gear, any gems, anything fun to play with just yet, do we? We haven't had any more Tinker gems. We are level 23. Well, when we hit 25, the plan of action when we hit 25 is to go straight into a Mogu'shan Vaults normal run. After a Mogu'shan Vaults normal run, then we can loot our mailbox and maybe look at power zerging to 35 to get into the next raid. So if anybody that wants to do a normal mode Mogu'shan Vaults is online and willing to join a group, I'll be setting one up probably at the end of this dungeon. So get yourself ready. Where the flipping hell is everybody else? I guess I'm soloing this then. Dodge the books. God, I've got to do flipping mechanics for the first time in weeks. Okay, healer died. Alright. Healer can play catch up, let's go. So what's the speedrun route? Check the pinned comment. There's an Imgur link to it. I should turn it into a command, shouldn't I? Linking it. Although it's not really actually that complete yet. It's still work in progress. Oh, I got Word of Glory. When did I get Word of Glory? I don't know when I got Word of Glory, but I've just used it. Where the flippin' hell's me priest? Who's this? No, yeah, where's me paladin at? Do some heals. Jesus. There's a pinned comment on Twitch with a link to an image. That image is my my plan. So you say the one with the darkest of shadows is the boss. All the shadows look the same. Play a game of Dark Shadows. Are you one of those psychos that says GIF? No, GIF. It's not animated though. The psycho that says GIF. I'll let you know it's pronounced GIF. What is this thing? What's that splurge in the middle of the floor for? Thank God. Insta cancelled. You can't pronounce GIF right. Insta cancelled. Can't spell Imgur, but at least I can spell GIF. 50, you know, 50%. 50%'s good enough. That took longer than it should have done.
My dear, it appears we have visitors. Friends of yours, boss?
You there, make yourselves useful and deal with these summoners.
Are heroics the fastest way to level up? At this point, yes. We're going to quite quickly switch to raids in a minute. Or at least we're going to get a lockout for each raid done.
Have you looked in a mirror recently?
As the raids give you a huge boost in your cloak percentage. A single Mogu'shan Vaults normal run will give you 72% bonus experience.
Come, Voss. Your fate awaits you.
Tomorrow will be maxed out and the grind can stop. The grind never stops. The grind never stops. I hit max level and thought exactly the same until I realised actually the grind hasn't even started yet. Then you actually have to put the reason you did the grind into action, which is to farm up loads of bronze nice and easily. So it never stops. Good news for you there. It never stops. What is up with this dude? What's going on? Oh, he's a level 69 player. Oh, that means he gets one shot by shit. Point proven. You categorically get weaker the more you level up. So the more you can do to avoid the 60 to 70 run, the better. You are borderline indestructible under level 30, so take advantage of that as much as you can. Sanguarian? What the hell is this?
I am the Dark Master. I command the undead.
I won't let you.
Do the daily scenarios and just level alts. It's very quickly become the thing that I've focused on, yeah. Let's get that alt army sorted now, to be honest. Leveling via leaving the bonus XP on the boss's strat does leave you very weak at 70, though, I'm noticing. I mean, I couldn't care less if I'm weak at level 70. That can be fixed with an hour of thread farming. Honestly, that's not a problem. You'll get 346 gear pretty quick, and then if you want to play catch up on threads, you'll be. In fact, why would it give you particularly less power? You are just weak source, by the way, at level 70. You are just absolutely weak source. You hit like a wet noodle at level 70. They have made some changes to the scaling, but it doesn't make a blind bit of difference, really. You're absolutely weak source until you're about level 400. Once your item level 400 plus, you get into like God mode, and then nothing can kill you. But you are absolutely pathetic when you ding 70, whatever you do. For me, that's really the only significant drawback of this mode so far. Is that more than anything else, it makes you feel absolutely pathetic whilst you level up.
If you haven't come to study, school is in session.
Every time I drop a consecration here, it doesn't show on the floor. I think the rug covers it. The rug's got higher, what is it, like Z-axis priority. Are we going to hit 25? We're not. Oh, actually, I wonder how much experience we get from completing this. We're going to hit 25? It's not going to be a level and a half, is it? We're going to need to do another one. This is already not a particularly fast run, I think. I've not had the best. 24 and a bit. Okay. 24 and a bit. Yeah. Should have done a couple of quests or something. Quick slash played. Quick slash played. We've already surpassed the hour mark. This means that this run to 25 has been slower than what you would get by questing. But there's a huge but to this. This 1 to 25 is not optimal in terms of straight up raw time. But where it is more optimal is that I now have a mailbox full of XP. So there's unrealized XP tokens right now, which is fine, because that means we do a Mogu'shan Vaults run, we get the 72% bonus experience. That's going to leave us short to 35 where the next raid is, but that's when we cash in those XP tokens. We cash in the XP tokens to go from 25 to 35 doing just that one raid. We then have the access to the next raid, and we repeat the process again to get to 40. Then we do the third raid, and then we cash in all of the experience that we banked from doing the raids, and that should slingshot us to 60. 60 plus at least. 60, some people were saying like 67, 68 you could get to that way. And then you've got like 2 levels, so who cares? At that point, you're basically there. Log on tomorrow, do a daily quest, nobody cares.
For the angry dead.
Who the fucking hell stole the... Who stole the boss? Hello? Who stole the boss? Where's he at? What are you doing over there? Idiot. What's going on here? Don't save the dungeon XP tokens, just rush 6 times from 10 to 25. They're blue tokens anyway. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We can try that next time. I've gone one route this time, so I'll stick to it. That's meant to be on here. Like I said, for me, this is a baseline. We can try other things and we can optimize it a little bit. I'm getting into my Zerg run speeds now. Oh no, don't die. Oh dear. Oh, that's embarrassing. That wasn't meant to happen. There's me literally saying I'm getting into the speed of things now. Did I pick up everything from here? Yeah. Kicking coming, 3, 2... Yeah, tank died in remix. Absolute fucking casual. Get him gone. Absolute casual. Must be a frogger. Doesn't know how to play. Cheeky line of sight. Right, we got people with us now. Let's go. Let's go again. If only I had bits, this would be a costly day. Look, only death. Calling it now. Only death. Excluding the raid. We might die in the raid in a minute. Nah, we shouldn't die in the raid. We'll get a frogger in there. It'll be fine. We'll get a juicer. If I'm making the group, we are absolutely getting a frogger in the raid. It's fine. Even if it takes us 10 more minutes to put the group together, we're getting a frogger. Does it illegitimize the run? Yeah, a little bit. But anybody can put looking for frogger in their group title, right? I just might find one faster. This dude slaps, doesn't he? Ooh, where's my health gone? When's he doing his fire thing? Oh, ha! See you later. Just joined tonight's viewing. What's the speed run strat? There's an Imgur link to what the actual strat is. Next time I'm not in a dungeon, I'll put it back on screen.
To think you've come so far, only to perish here.
The pinned comment in the stream. You can see what my plan is. I say plan because I don't know how effective it is, but it's the plan at least.
Now.
Oh. Oh, you wanna do Omega strats. Clever. I'm getting schooled on my own game here. Genius. There's no pinned comment for me, just refreshed. Wait, hang on, what? No? Okay, well I'll show people in a minute. Or somebody will have the link. I don't know if Jack's still here, but if you could make it a command, that'd be mighty helpful.
Arise, my champion.
Kahani will have the link if you need it, if you've lost it. I'll fix it in a minute once I'm out of a dungeon. Bronze, coal front, summon, ignore bonus XP, pick up all of the stuff. Did we ding 25? We did. Right, Mogu'shan Vaults run now, boys and girls. Sweaty characters only. Maximum froggers. Maximum froggers. Maximum froggage action. Let's go. If I'm going to have streamer benefits, it's going to be today. Right. Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Maximum froggers. Love that shit. It's not an upgrade. That's probably an upgrade. We'll go with that. Is that an upgrade? That's definitely an upgrade. What about you? Right, let's head over there. No pinned message other than the pet drop thing. Oh, okay. I'll fix that in a second. Oh, Foxicle's coming to tank. Beautiful. Is that it? Are we full? Or is it ballsed up on me? It's gone Pete roll. Frogger's only, how scummy. Ah, well, you know, make your own group. Mogu'shan Vaults, normal. Green skins only. Let's be subtle about this, shall we? Oh, what? Go on, Hydroponic. Go on. Wait up. Mr. Norton, what's your character name? What's the character name, Mr. Norton? I've got one spot left, so it's yours if you want it. What does green skin mean? Frog. What has green skin? The Hulk also does, true. Or orcs. Yeah, maybe. Actually, orcs is probably more close to the truth. Yeah, you might be right. I can get in there and start summoning people. Oh, I don't have access anymore to the Streamlabs? Oh, what's Streamlabs doing? I'll fix that in a bit then. Don't worry about it, I'll fix it. Where's my summoning portal? Summoning portal. It's, oh my god, I haven't got class colors on. That is disgusting. Options. Class colors. Mr. Norton, what's your character name? Sort this Streamlabs thing out real quick. I feel bad for all of these other people on the list. Mechanizer. Cloudbot commands. Add command. Command speed. The speedrun plan. Oh god, I don't have the Imgur link anymore. History. That one. There we go. Confirm. Right, there we go. Exclamation mark. Speed, if you want the... Oh, let's test it. Yeah, the speedrun plan, there we go. Oh, we've only got 9 people. We're missing somebody. Maximum juicer. Biggest juicer. Sorry, I don't mean to be this sweaty about things, but maximum juicer. Go on, in you come. This is definitely going to be a successful run, by the way, so I'm telling you. 12 tanks, no healers. Beautiful, right? Heroic Siege is scary. Basically solo killed the first 3 bosses with 30% down. Everybody else is dying. Okay. Okay. To be fair, I've been really gross with my Heroic Siege runs. I've gone in like 430 plus groups only. So at that point, everybody just nukes it and shit dies. But, yeah. I think, a lot of heroics are starting at around the sort of 370-ish mark. You can do heroics at that point, but it is going to get a little bit sketchy. Your chance of success definitely diminishes much below level 400, I reckon, in heroics. You can do them before, but, like, it's a bit rough. Did we all get? We all got nuked here. What's going on? Whoops. How does this work? How do we unfreeze ourselves? Oh, like that. Okay.
Violence seem to be guarding that door. Tread carefully.
Right, we all in? Are we all ready? Minus, obviously, the petrification. Let's get that off, people. Let's rock and roll. It's normal, isn't it? Just tank these together. I don't know how sensible it is long term, but if you go into every single raid assuming everything's going to be an instant one-shot, you'll be fine. Mechanics? I don't need to figure those out. Just kill things. It's a remix. It's a remix. I do mean 10 to 70 speedrun. You're absolutely right. I've just realised my mistake. You are spot on there, my friend. Well noticed. Lesser bronze cash. Big threads. Ignore the bonus XP. That's the big thread I actually want.
We may find within.
Oh, my Google is going flipping batshit crazy. Hello? Why do you not... Why do you have to kill those two first? This blast group, the lead is a 346. Hey. It's fine. It's fine. Ward only, boys and girls. Ward onlys. Pump. It's fine. Where's my froggers at? All my froggers are probably saved, that's the problem. Yeah, shit's not dying. Oh dear, what have we got on our hands here? Run ruined. Who put this group together? I'll rip the pally through all normals tomorrow. I'll be level 70 by tomorrow, it doesn't matter. The real pumpers are the ones under level 30 with item level 70. Oh, that's true, yeah, they're the ones that slap. Although, my main character out DPSs any of those guys nowadays. It is possible to out pump the twinks. It just takes some effort. There we go, beautiful. Ignore the bonus XP. Take the big threads. Take the big stuff. Let's mosey on.
His body destroyed each time, only to rise again.
Big pumpers, 2.1k DPS. We are smashing the pants off it. Absolutely killing it. Look, kill's a kill. Kill's a kill. If anything, this is very representative of your average group. You can't criticize me for pulling in the streamer benefits. 100% legitimate. Not a frogger in sight. A twink with the same amount of slash played as a maxed main can absolutely get very far. Oh, they can. Yeah. I don't think there's many people that would have gone that route particularly though. It's weird to Manth, it shows 2.1k DPS because I'm so low, but that guy, yeah, this is it. This is why the scaling's odd. Because you're right, it's going to look completely different on my screen. This dude's probably doing 100k DPS on his screen. Level 20 Twink Monks are the only ones that can Touch of Death, the first boss in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. Has 16 million health points and on a level 20. It has 4k. Okay. It's quite cool. I wonder if that was something that was kind of,
Time to play.
you know, a foreseen thing. What was it? Was it a planned move that level 20 trial account twinks would end up like ripping the DPS meters apart? Who knows? Are we gonna have mechanics on the go here? Have I got to figure shit out here? I'm gonna see if Foxicorn gets a big old debuff at any point, and if so, I'll take the boss. Otherwise, you on your own. You need to take some hits. It's fine. Oh, we got 3 tanks. I've completely forgot we got 3 tanks. Because of course you do. How have we got people that are phased? How's that work? Much confused. What? Hello? What's going on here? Successfully activate the Mogu artifacts. Oh! Oh, that's legitimately a thing. Huh. Clever. I have no idea what's going on, clearly. I got the same weapon twice, check me. Right, we'll leave that one. Next!
What a shame for a Zandalari priest to endure.
Should go Holy Pally with Searing Light Tinker, can carry the DPS. Maybe I have no knowledge of that prior to. I'm playing a class that I feel half comfortable with, rather than trying to learn something new. There's a time and a place for learning something new. And when I'm trying to see how fast I can get to level 70, that time is not now. But this is fun so far. This is a bit of a blast so far. Even if I don't think it's that lucrative of a speedrun, it's a good foundation so far.
It is the history of Xian, of the endless shadow, a powerful sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check through terror.
This is my #1 rule with playing this game these days. If it's not fun, you don't do it. If it's fun, doesn't matter if it's optimal. You can optimize the fun out of games way too easily nowadays, especially in World of Warcraft. I try not to. I'll take fun over optimal every day. I'm not saying that running a twin-cast character that can absolutely slap isn't fun, but I just haven't got the time to learn how that works right now. That can be tomorrow's job.
He stole from the rich and kept everything for himself. What is this? I've heard nothing of this emperor. Meng the Demented? According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
Sorry, I was pulling the mobs halfway across the map. I didn't mean to. Honest mistake. Yeah, I've seen holy priests doing ridiculous things. DPS wise, especially at low level. Priests are funny. I suppose I should put some buffs on, really.
I will crush you in body and
Next. Slash played of 1 hour 28 so far at level 26. That's not fast, but we should, if everything goes to plan, be able to hit level 35 almost instantly after finishing this raid. I hope. Or at least I'm led to believe. We've got 154% on our cloak so far. When we pop all our XP tokens, or at least some of them, we should get to 35. Be able to go straight into the next raid, get another 72%. Okay, let's go this way. Whew, that was close. Get another 72% experience. Pop more XP tokens. Oh dear, I got mind controlled. Whoops. I'm not gonna lie, it's so odd doing the mechanics in this. I've got so used to just absolutely blasting everything in my path.
Secret passage has opened beneath the platform.
It's not a bad thing. Like, it's sometimes somewhat refreshing to come and not just one-shot a boss.
Look at the dust along the floor. These dark halls have not seen footfalls for many centuries.
I did just try and do a disengage a second ago, realising I'm not on a hunter though.
Once, the Mogu enslaved all of the races of Pandaria and bent them to their nefarious will. These jinns have been locked in
Oh,
an
actually, let's not
eternity
chain pull
of
everything. I forget what we're dealing with.
I hear a faint humming. It's coming this direction.
This goes to show normal modes though. Still not really what we'd consider problematic, even without Froggers. I mean, one level 70 fair, but like there's nobody that's boosting here. There's not exactly, we're not being carried in any way. And yet it's still, you know, relatively smooth. I don't think we've had more than a couple of deaths. Although this trash is sometimes 50-50. I have no idea what it is that kills people in this. Oh, maybe this arc thing. Ooh, okay. That has a sting to it. Yeah, this trash, man. This trash. Officially, EU's worst tank, by the way. I just want to get that out there before people start criticising. I have flipping no clue what I'm doing with the tank. I'm just pressing buttons right now and hoping for the best. Right, we got 30 seconds, haven't we? Let's grab a drink.
Fascinating. I have never heard tales of anything like this. The Mogu hide their secrets well.
Oh, let's go. Turn this thing on.
Terminal controlling the device. Let's see here.
Cheeky upgrade. Cheeky upgrade. Whoa. I haven't even put gems in all my gear.
This seems beyond what the Mogu were capable of.
Have I got a proper meta gem yet? No. Stupid game. Sure, one of those. Just put them all on. No harm in putting them all on.
Could get messy. I will
Prismatics. Sure, more verse. Let's go. Oh wait, we're waiting for me. Oh god, don't wait for me. Just go. Kill things. What's that add-on? Narcissist. Narcissist is the one you want. Okay, let's get rid of the balls, get rid of the balls, get rid of the balls. Do not let the balls fall off. I probably need to quickly reset my stacks. More balls. Grab a hold of your balls, boys and girls. More balls. Okay, he's going down. Step off the platform if you need to reset your stacks, by the way. Not that it should make too much a difference, but it's at least good to know the tactic. Flipping hell, he pisses out these balls fast enough, doesn't he? Don't mess about. Old spectrally worm dude. Right, just get him gone. Get him gone. Forget balls, just kill him. Alright, good job, boys and girls. Well done. Nice.
The machine has been destroyed, and so the Mogu's power weakens. These discs look familiar, but I cannot place their origin. They call to me. The discs. I must. I see everything. The Titans.
So the bonus XP token scales in the mailbox. It's not that they scale, they stay the same. It's the fact that you want to make sure you've stacked your cloak's bonus XP before you use them. Because your cloak is a multiplier on the XP. So you don't want to pick up the XP tokens. In a way, you want to be as weak source or as low level as possible for as long as possible, so you can stack this as high as you can. Collect all your XP tokens while you do that. Use your XP tokens to sort of to slingshot you a bunch of distance, right? So after this, it looks like we won't have really gone anywhere, but we'll have actually got 70 or so % cloak experience. Then we can go to our mailbox at the end of this, pick up a bunch of those tokens, which will give us the XP for them, but they will all then be multiplied by the one, you know, by our current cloak experience, not the cloak experience we had when we killed the boss that gave us the token, you know. It's a bit cheesy, but, you know, cheese is tasty.
Astounding. May the great grain guide your steps.
It's no cheesier realistically than like slingshotting yourself in retail by leveling an alt to 10 first and then, you know, logging onto your main and doing everything again with like 50%, 100% bonus XP. You know, it's just gamer do gamer things. I have a sneaky suspicion, actually, that I don't want to do that quest just yet. I think I'm not meant to do this until later, once it's scaled up. I can't see the advantage of doing this right now. I might live to regret that. That might be the wrong decision, but that seems... It seems like I should wait to do that until later. When it gives me more. You can do it, but just don't hand it in. Will the rewards scale with the level that I am? I don't know, I haven't tested that. I'll just do it later, it's fine. One LFR wing gets it done and out the way anyway. If needs be. That feels like a level 68 kind of job. Oh yeah, when do I get wings? Am I not meant to have wings by now? Maybe it's like level 30 or something. Oh my god, yeah, shit, mechanics. Entirely forgot. Nah, we don't need mechanics. Just kill shit. Complete the quest at level 35 when the reward was only 250 bronze reward. I turned it in at 70 and got the full 1250. Oh, okay, so you can't. It sort of it will do its thing. Okay, that's good to know. There he goes. Boom.
It is done then. Yet, how many of these machines are hidden beneath
Right.
the earth?
Okay.
How much do we not
So,
know
thank
about
you
the
for the group, boys and girls.
dark
Congratulations. Thank you. Love you lots. Let's pick up some
is still far from over.
let's open our spools. Let's hearth out of here. I don't have a hearthstone. What? How has that happened? Give me a flipping. How do I not have? Oh, flipping Lord have mercy. Use toy. I don't have a voucher either. How do I not have vouchers? Toy. That one. Do I not have bizarre scrolls in my bags even? Sure. Go Jade Forest either way, it's fine. Mailbox. Give me a mailbox. Right, so at this point, we need to we need to do some bonuses. Do we start at the bottom, use the cheap shit? We're at 190%, right? We go zoom, we go zoom, we go zoom. We'll collect all this shit anyway, why not? 28. 30. We need to get to 35. 32. 33. 34. Oh, one more. 35. Right. Next raid. Next raid. Start group. Heart of Fear. 10 man. Manthe. Go. Want to do a Heart of Fear, anybody, boys and girls? Hang on. Set Hearthstone. In fact, it doesn't matter, does it?
Greetings.
Will it give me a Hearthstone now? Yeah, it does. Welcome in remix. Let's get some gear fixed. Oh yeah, we've gained a shitload of levels really fast. That is. Oh, now we are talking. There's our Pumpasaurus. Love that. Oh, come on, group. Start a group. How many we got? Hang on, how many we got? 4, 7, 8. 2 more. I might need a summon for this one, boys and girls, if I can get one. Because I'm miles away. Nine, 10. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Let's make sweet, sweet profit together.
Who be this? Mr. Gumdrops. Welcome in. Good evening, my man. Welcome, welcome. 29 months. That's big news. Big news. Love that. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 summons, please. Why is my TTS not working all of a sudden? Shit, TSM has crashed again. Back to the sock drawer. Did I just... Oh, I've just realised why. I was about to wonder why I got a tinker from a piece of gear, and I've realised why. It's doing this quicker than just collecting the XP when you get it. Aren't you taking longer to get up to 30 than if you just looted the tokens? Yes, by design. That is by design. You want to take as much time as possible whilst you are low level and overpowered to blast content. You want to only use your tokens once your cloak is already juiced, right? If I'd used those tokens when I killed the thing, right, my cloak would have had like 105% bonus. I've doubled the XP that I gained from them practically by doing the first raid first before using any of those tokens. So mathematically, this is a much better way of doing it. Where was the raid? Can't even remember. It's in Dread Wastes. Far side of Dread Wastes. Mathematically, that's the one. That's the one. Get some mathematics on the go. Do I have a major thing that's not poo-poo? No. Sure, put you on. I haven't got any other tinkers yet. And all our gems are good. Right. I'm waiting on that summon now if I can get it. There it is. Beautiful timing. Beautiful. New talent points and everything. Wings. Love me a bit of wings. Bit of Ardent Defender. Consecrated Ground. I'm sure these are cool. I don't know what any of them do. Ardent Defender sounds like a cooldown. Wings is a shift 3 situation. Blessing, yeah, not today. Right, we're good. New talents again? Surely not. How we doing? One more hunter to turn up. One more hunter. Doggo, what are you scratching for? Who is it? Nipsers. Relax, girl. Right, we all in? We all good? We all ready to rock and roll? Let's blast. Also known as let's look professional, because I'm clearly going to top the DPS meters this time.
Ours is but to serve in her divine name. The chaff of the world tumbles across our doorstep.
We should, in theory, also be able to pretty quickly dive into whatever the next one is. Terrace the Ender Springs, I think. I might need to say hello to Mr. Postbox after this, but 3 raids should pretty much get it done.
The divine challenges us to face these intruders. And so it falls to us, her chosen.
I think tokens only add 7% to 100 and don't add 7% of the overall stat. So if you use at 100, you'll get 107. If you're at 150, you get 157. Either way, it works. Whatever it's doing, it seems to work. Because I've not actually used any of the XP tokens so far from the last raid yet. We're kind of saving those, banking those.
They should have studied harder. They failed their test.
Quick, press a button, make it look like you're doing something. Oh, there we go, we got a cast off. We helped, we aided.
We're here to see and learn from the coming display.
Assuming 7% tokens. This isn't LFR, by the way. I should point out that 7% XP tokens come from LFR. And that's a once a day reward. This isn't LFR, this is normal mode. Oh shit, I took an XP thing. Okay, I done goofed. I was holding shift. Oh well. One mistake. First mistake. We got to level 35 before I did a whoopsie.
Is ridiculous.
Normal mode bosses give you 12%. You take the 12% bonus now, so you're stacking your cape as high as you can get it. But the bonus XP that is granted to you by being low level in these raids, you are not consuming that yet. You're stacking those up, and the plan is to consume them all once you are like level 45 or low 40s, and it slingshots you to like 68 or something. And then you do whatever the hell you want to 70. Pop wings, look like you're doing something. I'm competing honest. Kill a leg. I can kill legs. Pew pew legs.
To the top of the terrace. We must defend the Empress.
If we can get this tactic on lockdown though, and get it optimized, if it works relatively well this evening, I can give it another go tomorrow to try and refine it a little bit, and we will see what happens. A few people are already doing this on a pretty frequent basis. I cannot take any credit for this strategy, by the way. I did not put 2 and 2 together. That using the XP, consuming the XP tokens only after you have gained the plus. Because this you don't want to pick up. This is what you leave on the boss. Everything else you take. And more importantly than anything else, you take this 12% off the boss. 12% onto the cloak. Leave that there. We'll get that from the mailbox later. That's our later thing. Is it 100% safe that they go to your mailbox always? Assume so. Assume so. I've not had any problems with it so far. Literally the last one in the room. I feel like such a scrub. I have no bonus movement speed. I should have stacked all of my gems into speed just to get places fast. Oh, I can press buttons. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, bugs. I've always had them at least. Yeah, I think it's relatively reliable that they'll go to your mailbox. I can't see any reason why they wouldn't. How much bronze are you getting in general? I suspect that you can get about 80k by leveling 1 to 70 this way. Which if you can get it to sub 4 hours, which I think is quite feasible, even with my distractions. Even with a few spectral squirrels here, there and everywhere. Sub 4 hours would make it, you know, more than 20k an hour. Plus, obviously, you have a level 70 at the end of it, which is only a bonus from a goblin perspective. For alt army stuff. I'm at 13k right now. You get 40 when you ding level 70, just because.
Seal the gates, bar the exits, destroy these intruders.
So it's about 40 from actually doing it, and then the 43 on top makes 80. If you have Filthy Frogger status and don't get the bonus 40, then obviously it's half as much. But I'm going to be honest, if it takes you 4 hours, that's still 10k bronze an hour. 10k bronze an hour is about what most people expect to get by doing some daily quests and farming on a max level character anyway. So you still might as well have that max level 7, you know, that max level 70 at the same time. If you're playing the game right now to farm bronze, leveling alts seems like the most sensible way of doing it. Beautiful. Love that. Okay. Oh no, my Hearthstone's on cooldown. I got to get out of here like a normal person. Oh no, I actually do. I have no get out of jail free card with this. Oh, maybe I do. Thank you for the group, boys and girls. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna choose a find a group. Back, start group, blah blah blah, list group, leave group. You're not in this instance group. You'll be teleported to a thing in a minute. Beautiful. Oh my god, I just took that again. Oh no, that's right. I actually do need to take some now. I need to take some bonus XP things because I need to get to level 40. I need to take a few to get to 40, so then we unlock Terrace of the Endless Springs. Then we go smash Terrace of the Endless Springs. Once we've done the 4 bosses in there, we just blast all banked XP tokens and see how far it gets us. That's the plan for today. Went to Timeless Isle, opened the group finder, sneezed on a frog. At that moment, I got nerfed. Yeah. Yeah. It seems weird how they dished out that, to be honest. It seems very quick and band-aidy, the way that they did it. I need to find a mailbox now. Where mailbox? Where would I find a mailbox? Claxivess or whatever it's called, maybe. It's got to be a mailbox around here, right? There's a flight path, if nothing else. Over here, look. Right, now we take some of these. We need enough to get to 40. 38, 39 and a bit. I guess we don't have the choice to have a small one. There we go, 40. Now we go Terrace of the Endless Springs. Start group, Terrace of the Endless Springs, 10 player normal, Manthe mode. And we go again. Where even is Terrace of the Endless Springs? I am so used to getting horned into these places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What do we need? 10. Ward nerfed. Don't know how big the nerf is. I said from the word go that I'd get nerfed. Ward of Salvation Cheese and Slay. Oh, and Slay. Slay took a hit. That's a shame. Oh, Terrace of the Endless Springs is that one. Oh, I know where that is. We can get to that. It's the one next to the thing. Oh, beautiful. I love this. Oh, not Slay? Oh, wait, what? I'll look at that in a minute. I got to get this place done. We've got to blast this place. And then we just dump all XP tokens. And we see where it gets us. Is my plan. Why can't I dismount that button? Frogs, goats, ward nerfed, slay nerfed. Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all going horribly wrong. But they buffed Searing Light, have they really? Ward of Salvation Cheese and slay nerfed. New alpha build as well. That's not what people expected, is it? If everybody's in, we can start doing stuff. We got a warrior on the go. We got this. We got the druid, Cassie druid. Oh, the Kong Line nerf has been farmed, has it? Oh, farming tuning. Oh god, I'm kind of looking at it passively on another screen right now. Hang on. I know I'm like midway through a speed run, but so Ward of Salvation, the duration reduced to 8 seconds was 10. Only the caster's healing can now increase the absorb size. Well, that just means healers use it themselves, right? Healing now increases the absorb size and the heal's target. Can only be reactivated after 3 seconds. That's a nothing burger. Scaling a coefficient on the red crane. I don't know anybody that used the red crane ever. It was cool on day one, but whatever. Batory Yangle farm has been nerfed. Lol. I literally said in my video this one will get nerfed today. And guess what? It got nerfed today. Luckily, I made a video that gave people 2 other options for that eventuality. Time to stack some healers. Yeah, in before 1 tank 9 healers. Oh, it's so funny. We'll check out the what that actually means in a minute. What's my slash played right now? 2 hours 4 minutes. Monkeys next on the chopping block. All the monkeys, yeah. Next Genesis will be... Genesis? That's not the right word. Genesis. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Monkeys are next. Poor monkeys. What if you use ward on a healer? I don't know. Somebody will figure out the new optimal meta cheese. Oh shit, the bed. He got wrecked. $292 experience now. What was it? A 324 cloak that everybody wanted from the word go. Was it a 324 cloak? What that was on all of the marketing for this? We'll have a 324 cloak by the time we finish this, and we'll have a mailbox full of XP tokens to go do 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 do. An unexpected evening stream. I often try and stream on a Wednesday evening. It doesn't always happen because, you know, IRL. But I don't mind a good Wednesday evening stream from time to time. Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Ward being nerfed though is one of those that is kind of makes me quite glad that I didn't push the use of ward too aggressively. It means my spidey sensors have been pretty spot on so far. This little thing. I mean, I knew frogs were going to get nerfed within 5 minutes, so hence why you do frogs until they get nerfed. I said from the word go, ward is like OP, broken. The only thing that let me think that ward might stick around is it was a bit of a get out of jail free card for like low level groups. It kind of counteracted the fact you're squishy as fuck when you ding level 70. Being able to ward and chunk half the boss damage down nice and quickly was kind of like, you know, okay, sure, you can justify it because it fixes another problem sort of accidentally. But maybe now they're like, nope. Nope. People with max level gear doing 200 million damage on a single ward. Oh, more than that. Way more than that. If you were fully geared and you had a team of people that knew what the shit they were doing with it, you could get your ward to pop off into the billions. Yeah, in Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar, if you're doing 200 million wards, you've done something wrong. Holy smoke, that dude got wrecked. Okay, so this is serious business here. This is where we should, in theory, blast all of my tokens, I think. Is it too early to bang out all the tokens? I feel it is. It feels too early. But we are 2 hours plus into the run. And if we want to do it in under 3, now's the time to do it, right? Do it for science? I mean, yeah, I suppose for science. We're at 316 experience. Let me go find a mailbox. Stick to the plan. Was this the plan? I think this was the plan, wasn't it? The plan was to do toes to get the bonus 48 and then blast coins, blast experience tokens. Okay, I think we do it. It may or may not get us where we expect to go, but it's the best way to find out is to do it, right? If you don't ding 70, just go Throne of Thunder, and that should get you to 70. That's a strong likelihood, yeah. So let's go back to the shrine real quick, where there's a mailbox. Wait, hang on. What's going on here? We will stick to the plan for science and see what happens. Now, I have, unfortunately, made a whoopsie or two in using an XP token before I should have, which could scupper us here. But should we just do it and see how far we go? 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Not even 52. Not even close. Not even close. So it is safe to say that that strategy doesn't work. But we do have a 316 experience cloak right now. Yeah, we probably should squeeze a Throne of Thunder in there. That's the annoying thing, isn't it? A normal Throne of Thunder is not an easy thing to just accidentally do. So where did I balls up so aggressively there? To only end up getting to like level 52. I mean, it's still pretty good for the slash played, by the way. It's still 2 hours and 11 minutes. %316% should be probably 1 heroic per level now up until 70. Yeah, I guess it's how many heroics do you then go and do. But the point is it got me to level 50, which in theory means by getting to 50 I can go do Throne of Thunder. Still doable in 3 hours played. Yeah, I think if I spammed heroics now, you could get like in the next hour, if you could really blast heroics, probably. Hang on, I can't see shit because I've got slash trade open. People are whispering me and I can't see anything. Flipping trade and services are going mental cases on me. Yeah, if you whispered me something, I have no idea. Queue for heroic as a DPS and invite me. Heroic. Dungeon finder. A fresh prop paladin. Let's fix that real quick. Just go ret. Yeah, fresh prop paladin past 60 is going to be cancer. Absolute craziness. So yeah, the play realistically here is to use as many I think from 40 to 50. What's the plan here? What's the next stage on this to really juice it? So this only got us to about 52. This only got us to about 52, meaning we have the ability to go through Throne of Thunder. But that's much easier said than done. This is almost a 2-day play, isn't it? This is a log on again tomorrow. Do those first 3 or first couple again, and then blast all of your points. That's what feels sensible to me. Oh god, my setup is tremendously bad. I'm just gonna quickly go back prop. Okay. So how and where have people done this different that makes such a dramatic change? Squeezing in that Throne of Thunder normal mode run with a frog, which is easier said than done for sure. But that's your trick to a sub 3 hour or a 3 hour ish run, isn't it? Yeah, at this point there's no reason to not take the XP gains, because this run's already scuppered. What was my slash played? Just for reference, 2 hours 15 minutes. Level 52 at 2 hours 15 minutes. So it needs work. We know that, it needs work. I did Mogu'shan Vault. I did 25 Mogu'shan Vault. Mogu'shan Vault. How did you do Mogu'shan Vault twice? Oh, did you do that across 2 days? You did it once, logged off, then did it again. Okay. So maybe the one reset play is the way to do it. It doesn't strictly qualify as a true speedrun in that regards, but yeah, I see how that does its thing. Although, this seems to be nearly every boss at this point is a level. It's just going to massively slow down at 60. This, yeah, so what you want to be able to do is juice your progress through 60 to 70. Because that's where it slows down massively. So you want to use your bare minimum amount of tokens, or even once you've done Terrace of the Endless Springs, log off. Once you've done Terrace of the Endless Springs, log off. Come back again tomorrow. Probably do another normal Mogu'shan Vaults run. Pop some tokens to get yourself to 50. Do first 6 bosses minimum, or first 6 bosses in Throne of Thunder before it all starts to go horribly wrong, and then pop XP tokens and you'll ding 70. That seems to be how it all might work. Started it 45 minutes before reset. I mean that's probably that's probably the ideal. That works, yeah. Good old XP potions back in my day. Yeah. Yeah, I know categorically that Throne of Thunder normal mode is not the easy given like the first 3 raids are. Anybody can walk through the first 3 raids, but Throne of Thunder's a different. It's a different beast. Sheer different beast. So we went from, yeah, practically every boss is a level. Practically every boss is a level. So Q is DPS. Find group. Who did I invite then? I think I did it right. Oh god, I was about to fix my ret spec real quick, but I didn't have time. I'll do it quickly. Skipping WOD in 15 minutes. WOD intro quests? Still BIS. WOD intro quests? Still BIS. Right, 1, 2... Oh, I have no idea what that button does. You're a passive, you don't get a skill point. Oh, Lord have mercy. I have no idea what I'm doing with these buttons. Screw it. We'll go back to prop just while I figure shit out. I said that literally last dungeon. Rip this dungeon. Yeah, this is also why it's best to use low level 20s to do the queues in heroics, because otherwise you queue into somewhere like this and it's just like, oh god, because the second boss is horrendous. Doesn't matter how hard you're getting boosted, the second boss is horrendous. Okay, well that's some interesting food for thought. We can get to level... The plan works quite comfortably to level 50, but it's how can we get it to go much past level 50. We really need one more dungeon's worth of bosses, really. Even if you only get 6 bosses from Throne of Thunder before it all goes horribly wrong, that's still another 72% XP gain. That will get you at best part of 400%. Then those 6 bonuses. Yeah, that would get you to mid 60s. Probably. Yeah, mid 60s-ish, I think. 6 Throne of Thunder bosses, then 4 bosses of Siege of Orgrimmar. Or just running another Mogu'shan Vaults again, because that's basically free experience. Feels like the tail end of the strategy. This works really well though. I did fuck up a couple of times by picking up an XP token when I shouldn't have done. But that could easily be a sub 2 hour level 52. TOT pug not worth. Honestly, instead of doing a Throne of Thunder pug run, you are maybe better off, once you've done your Terrace of Endless Springs, just logging off. Just log off, come back the next day. Make it a 2-day thing. Make it a 2-day thing. Come back the next day, do another Mogu'shan Vaults run, get another 72% cloak. That's the same as doing 6 bosses in Throne of Thunder without having to deal with Throne of Thunder. Plus it also then doesn't mean you have to be level 50 to do Throne of Thunder in the first place. So you wouldn't need to have spent any of your XP tokens. You'll be up to 400%. So instead of getting Slingshot to 52, you'll probably get Slingshot to like 58, 60-ish. Yeah, it's a 2-day thing. You got to do Mogu'shan Vaults twice, Heart of Fear twice, Terrace of the Endless Springs once, then blast all of your mailbox of XP tokens, and you'll probably ding 60, and it'll probably be about 3 hours, roughly. Maybe we try that tomorrow. Hang on, I'm still lurking up here. What's going on? Have we way past this? What's Oh no, okay, we're cheesing it down here, I see. Try catching the world boss while you're at it. Yeah, that's probably an easy level, yeah. I tend to find world bosses, they die so fast now, you just kind of have to be there. Groups for world bosses is not as straightforward as it sounds now, because by the time somebody's put a group together, it's already dead. Save the dungeon XP tokens, go to level 25, do an MSV, get to level 35. Yeah, I used a bunch of dungeon tokens to get to level 35. Maybe maybe after you've done your Mogu'shan Vaults run and you're saved on that, you go back and you do heroic dungeons for a bit to get to 35. The dungeon XP that you save from that, because you'll get to 35 quick enough, right? That'll only be a handful of extra heroic dungeons. You'll get to 35, and then you'll still have those bonus XP tokens, which is like 10 levels of juice for later on down the line once you've got your lockout for everything again. That might be it. You might squeeze, instead of using your tokens to get from 26, 27 up to 35, you just run more heroic dungeons. That's probably the best time, because you're still going to be overpowered because you're in that early level 20 stuff. So everything should fall down very quick. Plus you won't get the cancerous dungeons either. That's probably a big thing. You probably want to actually wait until you are level 29 before doing Mogu'shan Vaults. Continue to do heroics up until 29 because it just works. Then at 29 go do your Mogu'shan Vaults. I don't know. I need to actually think about this in a bit more detail. But I definitely think sub 3 hours is definitely possible. Sub 3 hours is definitely a thing. Without... I mean, I know there's quite some cheese kicking in now, but without anything too crazy. It's just about following the right path, doing the right thing at the right time. Spreadsheet incoming. I don't think it... I mean, yeah, somebody will spreadsheet it for sure, but I think we need to do more heroic dungeons on the way there. Join normals, they give 30% less experience but per boss, but can be faster. Maybe.
This gate is locked, but I think I have something that
Alright,
will open
Mikey.
it.
Appreciate it though, all the same, thank you. Spreadsheeting right now, how much XP for each level and how much XP for each token.
30 seconds.
Nice.
Use. Whoops. Did I say 30? I meant 3. Oh, hurry. You must stop the siege.
Without forces attack from the rear.
Scarlet normals have no lockout. Can probably only be about 3 minutes.
Will fall. You cannot stop my forces.
Yeah, this is one of those where you want to make, like, it's, if you want to go real zoom fast, you are going to want to have a class that gets insta queues, because every 15 minutes for every dungeon is what's going to be the killer for you more than anything. You want insta queues. You want to be able to at least roll tank or DPS spec at some point to be able to get the dungeon queues. That's going to mean it works much better for some classes than others. Paladin's probably a great one. Druid's probably a great one. Monk's probably a good one because they can. They're all classes that can do everything, right?
You emperor.
Or of course a group, yeah. But this is if you're in a group, you can just hardcore Zerg dungeons all the way. A level 20 twink doing level 20 twink things right now can just ninja pull practically the entire place in one go. And you get like sub 60-second dungeon runs.
My army, but I will kill you, and I will build a bridge. I will do what Pavalak could not.
Is it ninja pulling if the group wants it to be pulled? Good point. Okay. Right. Well, we'll leave that science there for now. I think we've got some valuable data. In about 2 hours, 2 hours 15 minutes, we can easily get to 52. Splitting this across 2 days seems like the smartest move for me, rather than trying to do it in one go. And I think squeezing in some more heroic dungeons early on, preferably before level 20, is also the plan. No, because we're doing heroic dungeons to 25 already. I've just realised what I've said doesn't actually work. Let me take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll figure it out. Then we'll figure it out. 2 hours 30 minutes to level 58. Yeah, there's definitely room. There's definitely room for improvement. We can get a sub 3 hour. I'm pretty convinced we can get a sub 3 hour. I might just need to figure out how to play Paladin a little bit better before I do it. Right, back in 2 seconds, boys and girls. Going to take a quick ad break. Put your thinking brains into action, and we'll figure this out. Okay. I'm not here to think. Give me a shout when it's figured out. Hey, roger that. It gives base XP depending on the level when you pick it up. And it can benefit and it benefits from the cloaks bonus XP. So at level 32 heroic will give you 5500 base XP, but if you have a 100% bonus cloak, it will actually give you 11k because plus 100 plus the same again. So it's the base XP values that are interesting to find out. Are the base XP values determined by what level you are when you kill the boss, and are then just straight up multiplied by your cloaks percentage every time? Or are they just flat numerical value? Are they integers? Are they fixed integer values of XP, or are they percentage of a level something or other. Could test by removing the cloak before looting the bonus XP from the mailbox. That's a risky test in case it doesn't do anything at all. Restart Battle.net, check for alpha. Is there a new build, is there? I don't want alpha right now. Please don't give me alpha right now. Why does this say update? I don't want alpha right now. Whew, no alpha, thank God. Hang on, what are you? Oh, Call of Duty. Alright, so, refined plan. We're 18 levels short. So 18 levels short. Now, 18 levels short means there's two options. The way I see this right now, you've got two options. At this point, log off. This becomes option one. At this point, we have two options. Option one, log off. Log off and come back the next day. Next day, 1 times Mogu'shan Vaults. 1 times Heart of Fear. 1 times Toes. That's another 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bosses. Or what's also known as another 16 levels. Pop all XP tokens from bank and ding 70. That's option one. That's if you're willing to do it in 2 days. Quick napkin maths means that should do your job, right? So however long it took you to do an MV, a Heart of Fear, and a Toes run, 3 more raids, 16 more bosses. Let's say, I mean, we got there in what, 2 hours, 15 minutes? That included an hour of leveling. So it only actually really took me an hour to do those 3 raids. So let's say you can shave off 15 minutes, 2 hours plus another run of 3 raids the next day is another hour, which is 3 hours, and you blast all your tokens. There's potentially your 3-hour run split over 2 days. Because we were 18 levels short. You get some small amount of XP for doing these in the first place. Probably 2 levels worth of XP by redoing all of these again. But the bonus threads on top are going to yoink you even further, which means it should definitely make up for the 18 levels that we were short. So option one is pretty guaranteed to work. Option two, for those who want to do it in 1 day, option two is you squeeze in more heroic dungeons. How many and until when? You need, let's think about this mathematically. The mini tokens were getting me the best part of half a level previously. Single boss tokens. You actually probably don't need that many more heroic dungeon kills. You probably only need to do 5 more heroic dungeons-ish. About 5 times more heroic dungeons. Let's say there's 4 bosses per. That's about 20 extra XP tokens. No, you might need 5 to 10 more heroic dungeons. 5 to 10 more heroic dungeons. Which is probably not too different to the amount that you did right at the beginning, which took you an hour in the first place. The end of dungeon bonus is still kind of good with that big cape XP. Yeah, because you're going to be 300 plus at this point anyway. So 5 to 10 more heroic dungeons. We can come to a bit of a better idea about what that actual number will be. Then pop all tokens, ding 60. So that kind of becomes your 2 options. This number is a little bit loose right now, but it should work. There is the inherent problem that you might end up getting some... You're in the hands of RNGesus, really, then, aren't you? Or 8 to 10 normal Scarlets. Yeah, because then you can specify a good dungeon rather than... The question for me about going back and doing normals is that the bonus XP token you get might not be as juicy, but I haven't actually tested that, really. Why have I never heard toes for Terrace? Probably because I'm the only person that says it. Quite probably. At least it's no old hills bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You do more runs per hour. The token is smaller. Not doing random cube might not be worth. The bonus XP at the end is almost a full level. Yeah, if you specify the dungeon, you don't get that big chunk of change at the end. This is why I think either option 1 or option 2. You probably do still want to do random heroics. I think random heroics is still the play. Sure, you could cheese this by finding a level 20 to queue with first. If you are really sweaty. If you just happen to have a level 20 friend. But... How long does the Siege of Orgrimmar run take? Siege of Orgrimmar's, there's stupid amounts of RP and silly slow stuff in there. 45 minutes maybe. Siege of Orgrimmar's not particularly quick to do. Neither's Throne of Thunder. They're 12 and 14 boss raids, so you know, even if it only takes you a couple of minutes to kill each boss, you then have to run to the next one, kill the trash. It's quite easy that each boss can take you like 5 minutes on average. Not just purely kill it, even if you're just nuking them. Option 1 seems fine since you could do another part 1 on another character and then have 2 done the next day as well. Yeah, the fact that it only takes you a couple of hours to do this, and it's... Well, this is the thing, right? It depends on how much success you have with those first 3 raids. I think we proved a good point that you don't even need froggers in your groups for these runs to go relatively smooth. Because these first 3 raids are basically just freebies. Practically freebies. Sure, Terrace of the Endless Springs and Heart of Fear, we had... which one was it? I don't know. One of them... Mogu'shan Vaults was an absolute shit show run. We didn't have anybody above item level 346, I think. With only 12 levels to go do some heroics. Yeah, I think this is probably the best plan of action. You just got to hope to RNGesus that you don't get dog shit dungeons, really. And that will be the difference between... That will be the difference for you between a 3-hour and a 3-hour 30 run, you know? It's neither here nor there at that point. It's still pretty goddamn ridiculously fast. The slight downside potentially with this is if you're doing it on a tank class, you're going to be weak sauce when you're doing this. But then again, if you've only just done this, you haven't used any XP tokens yet, you are probably only level 42, 43 by the time you're doing this, where you're in that kind of limbo zone. You're not like level 60 plus weak yet, nor are you level 20 OP. You're kind of just like in the middle. I almost do think that you want to squeeze these in, but back here, between level 25 and 35, I think you want to squeeze these random dungeons in there. I think 5, after you've done your normal NV to get your plus 72, I think you probably want to squeeze in heroic dungeons here to get to 35 instead of popping a bunch of tokens at this point. I think this, because you're using a lot of your XP tokens from all of this early dungeon runs just to get to 35 before you've really juiced your cloak. I think you want to dungeon grind after you've done normal Mogu'shan Vaults to get to 35, and then once you do Heart of Fear, and then go straight into Terrace of Endless Springs. And in those dungeons, you might get some XP threads as well that give you a little dink in the right direction. Yeah, I think squeezing these in between 25 and 35 is probably a better play than using XP tokens. Then by the time you have done Terrace of the Endless Springs, you'll still have plenty more XP tokens, and it might slingshot you much further. Plus 5 extra heroic dungeons worth of bosses. Yeah, that might be it, you know. Grind dungeons till you're 35 instead of 25. Just go straight an extra 10 more levels before going into Mogu'shan Vaults. No, you want to do Mogu'shan Vaults the second you can. The very second you ding 25, you want to do Mogu'shan Vaults because it's worth 72% cloak experience. You absolutely want to do the raid the very second you can. The very second you can. You fill any gaps with heroic dungeons. If you fill the gaps with heroic dungeons, you've already got the juice from doing the raid. So yeah, this probably... Okay, tomorrow's plan. Tomorrow's plan, because we'll give this a go tomorrow. Tomorrow's plan, we're going to scrap this. We're going to do... about 5 to 10 heroic random dungeons to reach 35. Whatever it takes to reach level 35. Saving the bonus items all the same. And then at this point, we'll be like level 42, juiced cape, but way more XP tokens in our bank to pop to hopefully get way past 52 and instead get to like 68 or something. There's tomorrow's plan. That's tomorrow's plan. Any good add-on to track achieves? What are you trying to track? The completion of them or the progress on them? Or either way, I don't actually have any add-ons that do any of that, so I don't really know. Zero to 29 heroic, so you skip siege. Raids after, and you should be 65. Then dungeons again. So you'll get a small chance of siege. What's the banding on the dungeons? I'm putting more time into figuring this bullshit out than it takes to actually go and do it, but... Oh, the temple. Oh, okay. When you use Siege, it confuses me because I think Siege of Orgrimmar. Yeah, the bad dungeon, yeah. Dungeon Finder specific. Scarlet Halls is great. Scarlet Monastery is great. Scholomance is great. Temple of the Jade Serpent is great. Storm Stout Brewery is manageable. Shadowpan Monastery is manageable. But Siege is dog shit. Yeah, you literally just want to get you want to get as many of your heroic stuff done out the way before you hit level 30. Between 30 and 35, you're just going to have to take the risk that you might run into this one. I think that's just the risk you're going to have to take. Group with a trial account, you'll never get Siege. Well, that's your other option, right? If you can get yourself in with a level 20 that can then do the queue for you. This is predominantly focused on you being just one character. I know you're doing normal mode raids and that requires 9 other people, but I don't really consider normal Mogu'shan Vaults, Heart of Fear, or Terrace of the Endless Springs raids. They're easier on normal mode than they are on LFR. Is questing how much slower than heroic? Questing's way slower than this. You can just quest your ass all the way to level 70, but you're looking at 5 or 6 hours minimum. This should get you a level 70 in about 3.5 hours. I didn't check actually how much bronze I had on that dude. How much bronze did I have on that other character? Much zoomies, 21,000 bronze I'd amassed. Okay, so you don't actually get huge amounts of, although I am still 15 levels short or something, aren't I? And then you'll get the 40 on top. Okay, still not bad. Still not bad. Let's take a little bit of a look just quickly at this. I want to read this whilst I'm actually now able to think about it. So Ward of Salvation Sheaths in Slay Nerf is how Wowhead have called it. What's actually changed? The duration's been reduced to 8 seconds, was 10. How does that make any difference? Absorbing damage equal to, so there's just 2 seconds less for you to dump healing into it, which is only 1 GCD less realistically. Probably not even. So that seems a very minor change. Only the caster's healing can increase the absorb size. This is the big difference, right? This is what's going to prevent most DPS classes from using ward, right? Because most DPS classes who are using ward are not particularly doing much healing in the first place. This is going to put the emphasis on using ward onto the healers themselves. Healing now increases the absorb size, and heals the target. You know what I reckon they've done with this? I reckon they've done what I suspected was the problem with this in the first place. Being that I don't think it was all meant to stack on top of each other. I think each person was meant to have an absorb, and however many people use ward dictates how many different absorbs they are, and they all act independently. I think the fact that everybody could dump them on top of each other and they stacked multiplicatively was what was broken, and I suspect that is the line that indicates that they've changed it. So a bit of testing of ward will figure this out. In other words, I suspect that this might be very heavily nerfed now. Has anybody done any raids with people trying to use this? reliably. I mean, like in a group where people know what they're doing, not just randoms. I think this now pushes this back into the category of that DPS classes don't use it. DPS classes do what DPSs do. Like, you just kind of... I think a lot of DPS classes will just be use Funeral Pyre now, assuming the boss dies within a minute. In a Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar now, Ward is still working as before, still exploding for 1.4 billion damage. Okay. So in that case, they might not have changed much at all. It's just going to be the healer meta gem. DPS will still do DPS things. In a weird way, it probably means this is probably their way to make it so healers have a job again, right? I've joked on... I'm on stream now. I've joked quite a few times over the last week that healers don't really have a job at the moment. Because nobody cares about bringing a healer or not. You bring one tank and you bring 9 DPS. Now, if you want to continue to use ward cheesing, you probably want to bring 2 dedicated healers to do the ward and to do the healing on the ward, right? That's probably Blizzard's thinking here. People can still do ward business, but now actually maybe bring some healers from time to time. 1 tank and 19 DPS on Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar. 0-0-10's the way to go. Yeah, maybe they're trying to push it to actually be the healer meta gem and for you to want to actually bring dedicated proper healers. Just for the purpose. If you want to use ward strat, then you got to bring 2 healers. If you don't care about using ward and are happy to just nuke it down, you don't strictly need to bring those 2 healers. Maybe that's the logic. Who knows? Scaling coefficient now increased by 50%. Now lasts only 20 seconds though, was 30. Had anybody really played with this red crane thing? I don't think I ever really used this much. It seemed pretty broken whilst leveling, but much past level 70, I don't think I've seen anybody go anywhere near it. It just does too much, and I can't figure out what it does and what's good about it. It just does too much. It makes my brain alt F4. Had it whilst leveling, but forgot to keybind it. Never used it. Yeah, that's the leveling experience. Love that. Soul Tether now ignores line of sight, and ranged has been increased to 100 yards from 50. Okay. Sure. What have they changed on Tinkers then? Righteous Frenzy now consumes 2% health. Gonna make the damn thing yet more annoying. I think this is what they're doing, you know. They're trying to make it so you actually bring some goddamn healers. So many people use Righteous Frenzy. I went on a ramp. I had a bit of a rant about Righteous Frenzy on during the raid earlier today. I felt bad for it after. So many people use Righteous Frenzy because the haste is ridiculous, but people's health bar constantly doing this drives me mental. With it ticking 2% every second, it's yeah. Searing Light now converts 10% of your healing, was 7, so they've buffed that. 10% of your healing is collected on allies as Searing Light. After 3 seconds, it is Searing Light is consumed to heal your ally and inflict holy damage to all enemies within 12 yards. Yeah, this is why priests are doing mental things, right? During boss fight, everybody's topped up anyway. Yeah, it's just, right. It just annoys me to see health bars bouncing around all the time. Blood DK happiness, yeah. 100 million plus Searing Light. Dear God. Yeah. Twink priests are now even stronger. Even stronger. While you're above 80% health, your attacks consume 2% of your maximum health to inflict holy damage equal to the amount consumed. Scaling coefficient increased by 100%. Okay. Arcanist's Edge. What did this do? Your attacks consume 20% of your active absorb shield to inflict arcane damage equal to the amount consumed. I used this for a little while because I thought shields were kind of a meta way of doing passive damage. It turns out that got very dull and boring very quickly, so they've clearly buffed it to try and make people use it again. Blood TK happiness times 2. Slay can no longer crit and will no longer inherit damage modifiers. Oh no, poor Slay nerf. That is quite a nerf. Nothing beats having a Slay crit go off. Oh my god. You instantly go from not even on the damage meters to top of the damage meters when that happens. Ah, rip Slay. Poor Slay. It's still going to be very useful to have though. It still does disgusting amounts of damage. For tanks more so than anything else now. If you got 10 million health, then, well, 10 million health damage, GG. So Slade does what it says on the tin now. Yeah. Yeah, 100% of your maximum health. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily indicate that it should crit. So the fact that it did was probably a boo-boo. And these fellas have been nerfed. These fellas have been nerfed. What's been nerfed about them? What did it say? Oh, it just says farm nerfed, get wrecked. Well, that can't be Blizzard's words. Where did they get this information from? Good old Wowhead not really telling us where they got this information from. Or is this just going to have come from data mining? Have Blizzard not actually actively said anything on this themselves? And we have a new War Within alpha patch apparently, with a bunch of stuff. What's the new War Within dev notes for this week then, out of curiosity? Ward is doing even more insane damage, just finished a heroic raid? Is it really? Is it because people are actually bringing healers this time? And they're actually capping the ward for once? Maybe. I think there were so many people that just didn't use it properly in the first place. Right, what we got here then? War Within alpha development notes. New human racial. No place like home. Your Hearthstone cooldown is reduced by 5 minutes and gains an additional charge? Oh, that's interesting. Replaces diplomacy. So Ripperoni Pepperoni 10% reputation bonus for humans, but a lower cooldown and an additional charge on top. If this was an additional location, so you could Hearthstone 2 locations, that would be cool. Much like we have Volpiras with their camps. But an additional charge? Meh. Meh. It's not difficult to get places in retail, is it? Oh, hang on, what's this? Ward damage from Mythic Garrosh. Boom! Boom! Casual 800 mil. Boom! Okay, Ward still does Ward things then. Ward still does Ward things. Somebody doing 6.7 mil DPS, of which 800 mil of that came from slapping a huge great big ward. Okay, well that still works. Class changes, lots of class changes, lots of class changes. Please read your own class changes. Lots of class changes. Class changes. None of it matters because nobody's allowed in to test them. Class changes. Class changes. PvP. All maps now have levers players can click on to indicate that they are ready for the game to start. Once all players have hit the levers, the arena timer starter will skip to 10 seconds remaining. Oh, that's actually really clever. That's really clever. So if everybody's there and everybody wants to just rock and roll, you can rock and roll. That's really quite clever. Rewards, sure. Professions. Verse reduced by 50% in PvP combat. Damage reduced by 50% in PvP combat. This is all related to PvP stuff. Okay. Does this mean they're trying to make these pretty potent outside of PvP? They were so potent that they felt the need to nerf their ass in PvP. I would take from that it means that the crafted gear is, by design, meant to be really quite strong. Which is cool for crafters. Very cool for crafters if it spikes demand for some of the gear. If it's going to put a lot more of the crafted gear on BIS lists, so much so that they feel the need to nerf its effectiveness in PvP, that can only be a win. I'll take that. In a raid now, it's even more broken. Okay, ward is still silly. Panic over. Panic over. Ward is still broken. It's fine. The visual for the meta quests has been updated. What the fuck does that mean? It should be against the law to put has been updated in patch notes. Details, Blizzard. Details. Telling us something has been updated. How? Okay, sure. That's me being over fussy. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there for this evening. Thanks for joining in this evening. I know we've done a lot of stuff recently that's not necessarily what you expect from me, so I greatly appreciate you sticking around, chipping in. We got some solid plans of action for a bit of a speed run. We have a plan of action for tomorrow that I think might work more effectively. We kind of sold ourselves a bit short today. We only got to level 52 after blasting all of our tokens. Equally meaning that we need more XP tokens before we blast them all. But we did, within 2 hours, get a 300+% cape, which is madness. Actually silly mode. Don't have to faff around with much questing, which is also really cool. Next patch notes, we have changed stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it reads as. Oh, we've changed something. Great. Tell us what you've changed. Otherwise, there's no point writing it down. I need to make a decision on what... Because this is something that's only going to really work... I'm not going to be able to do this on hunters, which is my biggest problem. I want to make an alt army of hunters, and I can't easily do this on hunters for one reason. I can't get the quick queue times that this relies on. Quick queue times are kind of... quick dungeon queue times are pretty critical to how this works because you're doing a bunch of random heroic dungeons. And it's actually counterproductive to weave in quests whilst you're waiting for those dungeons. Because if you weave in quests, that is pushing your XP. That's just you spending time gaining more XP with less of a cloak. When, for a lot of it, you want to stay weak as possible for a while. Or is it really that counterproductive? I've been playing this game far too much today. My brain doesn't work. Either way, we have a plan for tomorrow to try and get another character leveled up pretty fast. You can probably hear in the background, my dog is also complaining. Have I been playing video games too much today? Hey, doggo. I think she agrees. I took her out for a walk literally 5 minutes before I started the stream, so... You just whinging, eh? Just whinging. You want some attention? Probably good to do quests, but not turn them in. With how the questing system works, everything's in a chain, so that's very difficult to do. It's not like you can go and pick up 20 quests so much in Miss Pandaria. But it's a theory. Do them, but not hand them. Yeah. At that early, when you're doing intro quests anyway, I don't know. Maybe there's an option there somewhere for DPS classes. Because the last thing you want, really, is to sit there twiddling your thumbs, waiting 10 minutes for a DPS to be able to get in a group. I don't know. I'll have a think. And we'll try again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, boys and girls. Once again, thank you very much for joining. I've had so much fun over the last few days, weeks now. I've not had this much fun playing World of Warcraft for quite some time, so I'm very happy about it, and I'm glad you lot are enjoying it too. That makes it all the more enjoyable from every angle. Launched a video on YouTube earlier. I've been so slow with my YouTube content recently, so go check out that. It's 3 little farming spots that I hope will be useful for people to get some bronze. 1, which has just been nerfed. Great, excellent. But the other 2, to my understanding, still work perfectly fine. One's good. One's very good for being done solo. The second one's a hyper spawn, so there's something there for everybody for sure. Check that out. We'll be back again in the morning. Usual time. It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah, usual time. Wow, bad, don't be fooled. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Anyway, I'm rambling. Have a wonderful evening, boys and girls. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. Peace.